Good morning, everybody. This is Christy from the Be the Light YouTube channel. Thank you so much for stopping by, and as always, I send you love. How did you guys manage these energies here for the summer solstice, eclipse, new moon? I really felt energized. I felt very light, especially in my grounding. And I have been feeling that for a long time, well, at least a month now, I'm going to say, where I feel as if I am walking on a cloud. And this is a part of you taking in your spiritual body, where you will be lighter. But then I had periods of great pressure that would come into my upper chest all the way to my crown, as if, again, I was being squeezed, and the pressure was just building up there. And it would, just come and go throughout the evening, and most of it did come through the evening during the evening hours. But this morning, I tell you what, I am a complete flip. And I bet my husband is feeling awesome. Where usually, if I am feeling bad, he is feeling good. Or if I'm feeling good, he's a little off. So it may be that way today. He is already gone and doing something. So, but I received some strange, I'm calling strange just because of the way that it played out last night. Some phrasing, and it's about being special and spiritual love. And special in the form, I'm saying special, and probably special has been used in that phrase because the way that humans perceive love to be is not the same as God's love or spiritual love. So I will talk about that. And I saw strawberries, and then 2222 this morning. And also I saw an orb within my vision, which was, the inner circle was a glowing pink, surrounded by a glowing cobalt blue, surrounded by a glowing essence. The orb that I saw, I'm going to go back and forth, represents the Virgin Mary, the Mother Mary. She is one of the Ascended Masters. I have been blessed to actually receive her image within my visions. And she is one of the Ascended Masters who is helping me in my journey. She represents the feminine energy, or the sacred energy of our womb. And this is not just for the feminine woman. It is the energy that is within us all, both male and female. She is the nurturer. She is the healer of the type of wounded mother. And men have this type of wound or insecurity within them based upon also the way that they have been nurtured. It is in relationship to, now I am talking about the eclipse energies that we had just experienced, what it is and what we will continue to experience working with the sacral chakra. Now, although I am talking about our sacral chakra, many of us have already integrated these spiritual chakras into our human form, and the 7 main ones have lowered into our limbs, which keeps us more grounded, which keeps us into that lighter sensation that we are experiencing, which is all a part of the light body activation into your spiritual body. So that is what she is telling me that she is doing for us. Healing. And I have a lot of cramping in this region today. A lot of healing going on. This very morning, and it didn't take place until after I began with this understanding of what she's doing in relationship to our life. And so the strawberries. And I am going to be looking through my notes here. Also has played out with the Virgin Mary. And I'm not going to be reading a lot of anything. As a result, I am keeping this quite simple. As a result of me I'm feeling the need to really rest today. Like I said, I am very tired. I took in a lot. I have been taking in a lot of energy, as all of us are. So please give yourself the grace and compassion that you need. So the strawberries are, again, in relationship to the Virgin Mary. In a lot of the Christian art or Catholic drawings and pictures, cathedrals, there is always or has been strawberries in some way surrounding the Virgin Mary. And the strawberries symbolizes the spiritual purity, decency, righteousness, perfect nobility of spirit. Now, to what the difference is between love, or the human love, and spiritual love. Now, I want you to think about it like this. Women or parents who have children, we have a type of spiritual love for them because we don't have any type of judgment or true expectation out of them. We love them for whoever they are. Yes, there's a little bit of that ego that comes into play because sometimes we do expect a little bit out of them. We expect or too much out of them sometimes, and some people are this way. Now, true spiritual love, which is God's love, is the love that sees an individual for who they are, not for their color, not for their race. Not for where they come from. not for their sexual preferences. None of that is seen. Not for their past mistakes. Not for their appearance. Not because they look ugly or deformed or whatever it is. Not because they're not the same as us. And we are stepping into divinity. And that's how all of this is playing out. And so I know that I have, yesterday, or early this morning too, I felt insecure for a little bit. I have mentioned that one of my purging emotions is fear. And if I feel that at night, I know that I'm getting ready to make a timeline jump. I'm getting ready to receive more of my higher self, and let go of the human experience more and step into more of the spirit self. That's what it means. That you don't fall for what is taking place here within this timeline. But I also had one, again, of limitations pop up last night, where I began to be, again, afraid as a part of that limitation that I have believed. And so the number 2222, which today is June 22nd, and it's no coincidence either, but it's the number 2 is about that peace and the harmony, injustice, division, separation. However you see, like man and woman, if you see a separate individual, a husband and a wife, or good and bad, heaven and earth, if you feel separated, God and you, then that's what you're going to have. But the purpose of actually seeing numbers or symbols is to always see the goodness within it. That if you are feeling separate, there is a need inside of you that is asking you to become united. This number in general is saying to have faith, to create that balance. It is the number that is telling you peace, harmony, well-being, and justice is available and is taking place. So I hope that all of this resonates with you, or parts of this resonates with you, because I am just kind of putting it together without really making a lot of sense as a result of my fatigue right now. But this is all playing out the way that it's supposed to, especially with the energies that are coming in, what we have just experienced, what we will continuously experience. I also want to end this, before I end this video, use the things that you see outside of you. And be mindful to always see or shine the light on every situation, especially those negative ones. See the negative situation as that great opportunity that has arrived in your experience to keep you in alignment with peace and harmony. And know that we are being guided into healing deeper parts of our being. And it's not just our current being. It is the damage that we have picked up from lifetimes. Many of us, and I'm getting very emotional here, so this must be true, have been here over and over again, and our pain is being removed in the now. And that when we agreed to come back again to help the raise in consciousness and help humanity live their greatest experience, when we finally return, we come back as our healed version, not the limited one that we have always been. For a long time, we have kept that negative karma, the karmic debt imprint within our DNA, and it went on and on from every lifetime. And that's why sometimes when we were having experiences, we weren't being bothered by the current experience. We were remembering a past life pain and trauma. And here's the example I kind of want to express before I go, is that what timeline have you resonated with in your life? Like this current lifetime for yourself. What really fascinates you? I have been fascinated with the Egyptian times. I have been fascinated with movies associated with aliens. And things like that. I am fascinated with the ocean. Those are deep-seated connections of who I am, because I have been there. And I have remembered those timelines. I have remembered them. I remember being there, but I have no remembrance of the trauma that I picked up from that time. And that is what we are clearing in our now moment. In our womb, our sacral chakra is being cleared of deep, deep trauma. And we are being asked to love, not the love that man has been thought of love to be, but love of its purest form. And how do you know it's love? That you are giving it or receiving? It doesn't hurt. It doesn't make you think negative. If what you are doing can be considered bad, it's not pure love. If you have a negative emotion when you're trying to do something, or a negative thought like, oh, I really don't want to do this, but I'm doing this for the greatest good, you have to stop first before you do that emotion, before you do that action, and remove that negative emotion and thought. Center yourself. Breathe. Because when you have that negative emotion that is attached to what you think is a positive action, that negative emotion overpowers that action. It makes it non-existent. Because the truth is in your heart. Truth is in your heart. And when you stop and breathe and say, oh, hold on. I'm thinking and feeling negatively at this moment. And this is not what I am trying to represent. This is not the type of person or life that I want to have. And definitely not the type of love that I want to give. Because it isn't pure. It isn't full of light. And when you can recenter that way, be more mindful every time, I promise you it will get easy. It will get easier. It's reprogramming yourself to finally learn what goodness really is. Goodness in all things. And when you begin to train yourself to be more mindful of your thoughts and your emotions, your eyes and your physical senses will learn to see the goodness only within this world. Why? Because the goodness is within your heart. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.